morning and happy Thursday everybody. It is 7:15 and I'm still half asleep. This little guy just woke up. And we're going to show you our calendars.
So got this.
Hold on just soon. Oh, and got a snowman. Then the candle is the one I didn't get yet. It's Angel's Wings. And this is caramel brulee. That probably sounds like the nicest so far. And I got a little white bowl, and I got the mommy for the baby fawn. And where's Nomi?
I can know.
Oh, there's Nomi. He's hiding in the flowers. Hello, Nomi.
He says it's silly house.
Is it a silly house?
Yeah.
We are now all ready to go to school. We're going to go in about 5 minutes. Owen is watching a cartoon and Alfie fell asleep, so I just put him in the buggy. Oh, he's watching Get Well Soon, so it's not a cartoon, I got it wrong. Alfie fell asleep, so I just put him in the buggy. He usually only has a tiny nap, like between 8 and 9 at some point, like for about half an hour. And then he goes back for his big nap later on, so I'm hoping he has a decent nap so I can get some sewing done this morning. And we'll see, but for now, school run. Okay, so we're back from the school run now. It is 10:15. I have cleaned like the kitchen and the floors, and like not clean but like brushed and wiped the surfaces and all, just like general daily cleaning. Now that Alfie's crawling, I really have to do the floors every day because he's just on the floor all the time. After that, one of my friends is coming over to say hello for a wee while, and I won't film that because it's not that I'm having a rubbish day, but today is a very difficult day for me mentally, and I just want to distract myself as much as I can, so I want to just spend a nice time with her and not have a camera in the middle, and I'm sure you understand that. I'm feeling a bit funny because basically today is exactly a year that, well, at this time last year we were waiting for James to go for his scan to have a look at what this lump that had been growing really fast since he got referred for the scan was. And in the evening, that's when we got the word that he had cancer. And then in 2 days later, he had surgery. So he had a scan on the Wednesday night, it was then, on the 10th. And then on the Friday, so on the 12th, which would be Saturday this year, we were at the hospital for an antenatal appointment for me. I had to stay for quite a while because I had to take a glucose test. So I had to stay for about 2 hours. They were doing like a blood test, and then one hour later, and then another hour later. So we had some waiting time in the middle. And after the first test, he got a phone call from the urologist from the hospital, which we were already in, asking, could you please come in as soon as you can? So you don't really want to hear that from a specialist, but turns out we were already on the hospital grounds and we had some time before my next blood test, so we went in straight away. And they said to him, you need to have surgery like urgently. Can you have surgery in an hour? So can you be there in an hour for surgery? It's like, okay, right. So they agreed to wait until my blood tests and all were finished, so I could go with him, like to get him ready for surgery and stuff like that. So we went. We were just going for a little antenatal appointment, and we had tickets booked for the Hobbit after that, and we were going to spend a date afternoon, and Owen was at his granny's, and we ended up spending the whole day in the hospital. James had surgery and he ended up staying there for a few days. And this year, a year later, on the 12th, where are we going to go? To the same hospital, this time for Owen. It's like at the moment it's just deja vu, or I don't know. It's not deja vu. It's just, but you know, it's we've been waiting for that appointment for, and it's an ENT appointment to check his hearing, and we've been waiting for this appointment for about 10 months, and the only day it had to fall on was that day, but doesn't matter. So James has promised me we'll do his best not to end up having surgery that day, when we go. And yeah, so I'm apologizing in advance if I'm not I can't promise you anything for the next few days, because it's not that I'm having a hard time, but it's just there's a lot going on in my head. Basically there's a lot going on in James's head too, and we don't know how things are gonna go. Not that they could go really wrong, but you know, like, do you know when you feel rubbish and you just don't know what you're gonna do in the next hour? Well, that I just can't promise you anything, basically. But I'm gonna try and organize like little activities over the weekend with Owen and all, just so just to distract us a little bit. But this is what's going on, so then you know. We just decided we would be more open to talk about this whole thing, because some people might be going through the same thing or might be in a similar situation. We thought people might want to hear those kind of things. If you don't, I'm really sorry, but this is kind of our life, and I don't really want to not include it, because right now it is a major part of it. So anyway, back to my little guy there. He is now chewing on the cap of his bottle. He was having milk still then, but he's just thrown the bottle to chew on the cap. Teething baby. Teething baby. You're gonna go for a nap soon? Are you? I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you later. We are back from school. Just spent the whole morning chatting with my friend, and Alfie had a nice nap. I started wrapping some orders too while I was chatting, and I have a little Owen there. Did you finish your lunch?
Nope.
Do you want to say why you went to school today?
Today,
And what did you see in the cinema?
the brilliant thing in the house bazaar.
Which one was that?
I don't know.
Was it who was in the story?
It was the green guy to the
No, I can't understand when you have your hands like that. Was there vampire inside?
No.
Was there a dinosaur?
Yeah, green one.
Green one. Was there a little boy?
No babies. No.
Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Was it a happy movie or a sad movie?
It was a sunny movie.
Funny movie. Good. Just made myself a ham and cheese toasty, and I have a cup of skinny latte there. Owen is finishing his lunch because he hasn't finished it in school, and then I have some milk for Alfie there for once I'm finished. For the moment he's happy enough playing in there, so I'm not gonna bother him, and I will just have my lunch. It's actually quite late, it's already 2:20. Yes, I'm gonna have that now. We'll have some mascara under my eye. And this afternoon, I still don't know what we're gonna do with it. I might do some cooking. In the next few days I need to make a quiche and then to make some lasagna, so I might actually make both. So then it means we don't have to cook in the next few days. It's all gonna be sorted and will be quite handy. Tomorrow night we're gonna come back quite late from the Santa Wonderland thing. I don't actually know if there will be food there. We might end up eating there. If there's food, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm probably going to bring a packed like lunch, well, dinner for Owen there, just in case, and he can always have it in the car on the way back if need be, because it's going to be quite late when we come back. And yeah, that's about it so far. Today is going good. I think it's not really that I was thinking it was going to go wrong, it's the fact that I didn't know how it was going to go that was scaring me the most, and so far so good. So hopefully once I've done the anniversary date of this lovely day last year, once I won't be as scared next time, because I've seen it's okay and there's no reason why it shouldn't be, but you can't help how you feel, really. Anyway, I was really happy to catch up with my friend this morning. We used to see each other a lot more, but lately there's been so much going on both sides. It's very difficult to find time that can suit both of us. So we still chat a lot, but it's not as much as we usually do, and I would really like to be able to do it more, but it's just not always possible. So it's nice whenever it can happen, especially because it wasn't planned. It was just like spontaneous thing this morning, and I thought, yeah, actually that sounds like a good idea, and I had a really nice catch up, so I'm very happy about my morning, and I'm going all blurry, I don't know why. Anyway, time to have my toast. So now it is 4 o'clock, and Owen is going to do some Christmas cards for his friends in school. He's going to use his new favorite markers. They are scented markers he got in a swap. I did, if you followed the last few days. And I am going to cut some fabric to make some new Christmas stockings for us. So hold on, one is trying to do. Yes, you draw the pictures inside, and then when you're finished one, you put it to the side, and you do the next one. Okay? Yeah.
I could draw them.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do all of them because you have loads of friends.
Yeah.
Won't you? And then we'll need 5 more after those. There are 25 children, well 26 with him in his class, so we're gonna do some for everybody. We thought it was the first way to do it. Yeah, we were trying to write down the names of all the children, so I was trying with pictures from the class to try and get the full list, and I'm missing one and we can't figure out what is it. Maybe share. We'll try and do the names again. Watch your t-shirt that you don't write on it. Right, you do in your pictures. We'll do all the cards, and then at the end we'll add all the names, okay? So while Owen is doing his Christmas cards, I'm going to cut the fabric to make the stockings for us. I need to cut a stocking for an order, and I thought I'd just cut the ones for us as well, even if I won't sew them just yet. So I had ordered 2 fabrics. This one with Christmas trees, and this one is the same collection, and it has reindeers on it of all different patterns. And I had ordered, but I can basically make 2 stockings with each fabric, and I thought they would look nice together. And Owen picked that him and Alfie would have the Christmas trees, and James and I would have the reindeers. And then for the top, we're going to have, each of us is going to have a different colored cuff. They are all fabric that can go with the main fabric. So Owen has a blue one. Oh no, Alfie's crying. Oh, anyway, James has, is that James? Is that Daddy or Alfie, the green one? Daddy?
Dad, I got the houses.
Oh yeah, so James got the green one. I have a purple one, and Alfie has a yellow one. So I'm going to make the cut. Well, I was planning to cut them, and now Alfie is crying, so I'm going to have to get him. And then the order I have to do is actually for my mum. The boys, well, Owen and Dawn is my sister's daughter, have a stocking each at my mum's, which I made for them. And my mum ordered one for Alfie. This one is a banana one.
A banana one.
And so this is the fabric. They all have gnomes on their stockings that are from the same manufacturer, and this year they released this one. So Alfie's stocking is going to have the gnomes on the main part, and the cuff is going to be like this kind of candy cane style thing. Anyway, I'm not going to do the stockings right now because Alfie is awake, so I'm more than likely going to have to take care of him a bit. He didn't sleep for very long at all there, so I'm going to maybe wait a few minutes to see if he goes back, but I doubt it. Sometimes he cries a bit and goes back, but he's been crying for a while. No, he's awake. Anyway, go and get him now. So Owen has just done 25 cards for all his friends in his class.
Yeah.
And he got a card for himself too. Because
this is the thank you one.
It's a thank you one to himself. Show me.
They would look like on the sides. They would look like on the front and the back. And Lizzie would look like it inside. The only one thing, the whole inside. Oh, red hat.
Why is there a hat?
Because I take out so my hat's out.
Is this thank yourself?
Yeah.
He just asked me, he handed me a red pen and he asked me to draw a red heart, and I had to make sure I colored it in and there was no white left inside. And it's a thank you love card for himself.
Yeah.
because he did all the cards for all his friends, so he had to get a thank you card.
So myself.
For yourself, yes.
Because I wanted a card.
Yeah, you wanted
Make my cards for myself.
Yeah.
And one year they will make come after the number of those cards.
There's 25 cards you've done.
I want the last.
You have number 26.
What?
Can I see your hands as well? Show your hands. And the other one. Ta-da!
I have discovered a new trick. Eoghan has been fighting sleep in my arms. Alfie has been fighting sleep in my arms for about the last 2 hours, and I put him into this about 10 minutes ago. And I know it's very difficult to see from this angle, but I suspect he's actually asleep. If he's not, he's close to. That's how much he loves to bounce, he'll even do it in his sleep.
It is 11:15, and I've spent the last 1 or 2 hours,
Hour and a half.
an hour and a half roughly, on the phone to somebody I never expected to have on the phone tonight. It's a friend from I used to work with about 5 years ago, and I realized today it was 5 years ago. Never expected to catch up with him tonight, but it was actually really nice. It's like one of these unexpected chats that turned out to be nice. So I did that, and that's it. So I'm afraid the vlog today doesn't have much content, but I'm happy to report that for a day I was dreading, it actually wasn't so bad. What did you think?
Anatoly.
No, but how did it go?
Well, the surprise call from my GP was
Yeah.
a bit thing, but
James got a phone call yesterday from his GP from the surgery, asking for him to call back today to discuss blood test results, and well, hold on, I'll go beside you, it will be easier. Basically, we had last year at this time we were spending the day knowing we would wait for some sort of results, which were not the best, and we had to do the same today. And yeah, turns out it's not so bad, is it?
no, I have a lazy thyroid.
Yeah, James has a lazy thyroid, so yeah, but hopefully it is nothing too serious and we can do something about it.
Oh, just have to eat lots of seaweed.
Is that what's supposed to do?
Well,
I'm not
like,
cooking. I'm not eating seaweed. So I will put this
actually,
down.
I'll probably have to go to St George's Market tomorrow and see if I can find some there. Well, no, seaweed's supposed to contain iodine, which is one of the things that is supposed to be able to help. But it all depends. If it's like lack of iodine in my diet, that would take care of it. But if it's the chemo has damaged my thyroid, well, apparently it's gone up from like 8.5 to 9 in the last 3 months. So
It's
like
getting
another,
better. Another
at
thing.
that rate, and it'll be another 3-4 years we'll be back to normal.
Well, maybe if you eat seaweed for 3-4 years, you might be able to stop after that.
Yeah.
I am afraid I love you very much, but I will not eat seaweed for you.
One of the things they were checking me for were level of B vitamins, but with the amount of energy drinks and energy vitamin combos I've been having lately, I dare say I got past that test with flying colours.
Yeah. But you can take vitamin B supplement if you need.
Yeah, that's what those fizzy orange things are.
No, that vitamin C. Yes. The fizzy orange one, that vitamin C.
No,
too.
remember when we got the 3 for 2 offer in Tesco's a few weeks
That's
ago?
vitamin C.
The ones I got weren't vitamin C, they were as an energy combo thing.
Oh, like a mix of things.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. We're talking about James' drug,
Yes.
new drugs things. But yeah, it didn't go. I'm trying to find an angle where I can rest my head. There we go, we'll talk. This is a very flattering angle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it didn't go too bad. So tomorrow we're going to Santa Wonderland. This is going to be good. And then it's the weekend. And on Saturday, we're going to the hospital to celebrate. Let's be at the hospital.
The anniversary of my operation.
But James has promised he will not do the same trick as last year.
Yeah.
We are going for Owen, not for him. You've got your turn now.
Well, the last time we went for you.
Yeah, but we ended up staying for you. So you are not allowed this year to do that. So we're going for Owen and that's it. And then we're coming home. Okay?
Yes.
Please, do not pull that one
I've
on me.
already promised Owen that, so he'd be upset if we change our plans right now.
Yeah. And then on Sunday we can have a lazy day. And I can do some baking because I can't see it happening before then.
Yeah.
But I've promised baking this week, so it will have to happen. You'll have to request baking on Sunday morning if I haven't done it yet. So yeah.
Help to keep Owen occupied, because a lazy day for us is just how many hours we're going to run around after Owen.
Well, a lazy day also means I have to sew, because this is kind of has to happen every day at the minute. But yeah. So gonna go now. I'll probably just wait in the morning to edit that vlog, although it probably won't take me very long because there's so little to edit. I'm just probably gonna put all the clips, although this clip is already quite long, so I might have to do a bit, but yeah. And then bed.
Oui.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.